So I'd been talking to this girl I had a crush on for a little while. Finally, she texts me up and she's like, "Hey, come on over. There's nobody home." So I went over there, almost skipping, and when I got there, nobody was home. Some people are an awful lot like Slinkies. Completely useless, but boy do they bring a smile to your face when you push them down the stairs.
Sorry, this voice takes a lot of effort. Let's see if I can get it right here.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I hope that you don't think I'm rude, but I wanna make out with you. And I'm a little awkward, sure, but I could touch my face to yours. Oh.
So the other day, I was walking down the street, and this woman was walking with her breast hanging out of her shirt. And I said, "Lady, hey, your breast is hanging out." She looked down and went, "Oh my God, I forgot my baby on the bus."
I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. I threw a boomerang a few years ago, and now I live in constant fear. My wife accused me of being immature. I told her to get out of my fort.
Double kill. Triple kill. Overkill. Kill-tacular. Kill-trocity. Kilimanjaro. Kill-tastrophe. Kill-pocalypse. Killionaire.
So fun fact time. The colossal squid is as long as 2 school buses. But it can only eat half as many children.
Are you a magician? Because whenever I look at you, everyone else disappears. They say Disneyland is the happiest place on earth, but apparently they've never tried standing next to you. There's only one thing I want to change about you, and that's your last name.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her, and frightened Miss Muffet away.
You know what's really great about being in your 30s? Waking up hungover and realizing, nope, I didn't actually drink last night. This is just my body, and this is my life now. Yay.
If a child refuses to take a nap, are they guilty of resisting arrest? So I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. Fun fact, in 1994, a man was arrested for dressing up as the Grim Reaper and standing in the windows of the elderly. Yesterday, I saw a cop in a pilot's uniform. I thought it was a little bit odd, but then I realized, oh yeah, he must be one of those plainclothes officers. 10 facts about you.
Number 1, you're listening to this right now.
Number 2, you're realizing this is a stupid fact.
Number 4, you didn't realize I skipped number 3.
Number 5, you're checking. Number 6, you're smiling.
Number 7, you're still listening to this, even though it's stupid. Number 9, you didn't realize I skipped 8.
Number 10, you're checking and smiling about how you fell for it again.
Number 11, you're enjoying this.
Number 12, you didn't realize there's only supposed to be 10 facts. Things that you should never say or do on your first day of prison.
Hey guys, does anybody know how to crochet in here?
Whoa, is it cold in here or is it just me?
Hey there, there's a hole leading outside over here.
Why don't you ever see elephants hiding in trees? Because that's how good they are at it.
I used to work in a shoe recycling factory. It was soul-destroying. I gave all my dead batteries away today, free of charge.
Chuck Norris has never teabagged. He can only potato sack.
To be honest with you,
Bigfoot's been running around telling all his friends he saw Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris can delete the recycle bin.
Fuck.
Have you ever had one of those moments where you didn't know if you were in a dream or reality? I have those moments all the time. You know, I see all these vegans out there posting pictures of butchered cows, butchered pigs, and saying things like, if you eat meat, you're a murderer, you're a piece of shit, stuff like that, whatever. Well, vegans, I have news for you. I've seen 2 children being born, and I still eat that shit. You ain't scaring me.
So a lot of people ask me, why are you so single when you're so goddamn handsome? Well, young whippersnapper, did you ever think that maybe I'm just really fucking annoying?
Hercules strangled 2 snakes in his crib when he was a baby. Chuck Norris strangled a grizzly bear with his own umbilical cord moments after birth. Why did the stormtrooper buy an iPhone? He couldn't find the droid he was looking for.
What kind of bees make milk instead of honey? Boobies.
Chuck Norris has never teabagged. He can only potato sack. Bigfoot's been running around telling all his friends he saw Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris can delete the recycle bin. Chuck Norris can set ants on fire with a magnifying glass. At night. Chuck Norris once threw a boomerang, but it was too scared to come back. Chuck Norris can divide by 0. Chuck Norris once shot down a German fighter plane with his finger just by yelling bang. With the rising cost of gasoline, Chuck Norris is worried about his drinking habit. Chuck Norris doesn't mow his lawn. He dares his grass to grow. Chuck Norris can drown a fish. Keanu Reeves can do all these things and love a puppy. If Keanu Reeves got his arms tattooed, they would be called Keanu Sleeves. If Keanu Reeves ever told a lie, Keanu deceives. The quickest way to a man's heart is through Chuck Norris's fist. Chuck Norris once ate an entire cake before his friends could tell him there was a stripper inside. Chuck Norris can slam a revolving door. Danny DeVito stars as the greatest hero our world has ever known, Shrunk Trunk. Chuck Norris can win an argument with your wife. When Chuck Norris plays horseshoes, the horse is still wearing them. Chuck Norris can run a 3-legged race by himself. Did you hear about the guy whose entire left side of his body was cut off? He's alright now. A Hispanic magician was doing a trick. He said, "Uno, dos," and then he disappeared without a trace.
Firefighters use Chuck Norris as the hose and the truck. Chuck Norris doesn't pray to God. God prays to him. The following is a list of things Chuck Norris can't do.
You know, guys, thanks for explaining the word many to me. It means a lot. Atheism is a non-profit organization. I was addicted to hokey pokey, but thankfully I got myself turned around. Wearing a turtleneck is like being strangled by a really weak guy all day. My fake plants died because I didn't pretend to water them. Is a hippopotamus really a hippopotamus, or is it just a cool-opotamus? I wanted to buy a candle holder. The store didn't have one, so I bought a cake. I don't have a girlfriend, but I know a woman who would get really angry if she heard me say that. When I was a boy, I laid in my twin-sized bed and wondered where my brother was. An escalator can never break. It can only become stairs. You'll never see an escalator out of order sign, just escalator temporarily stairs. Sorry for the convenience. You can still get up there. Give a man a match, and he'll be warm for a little while. But if you set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
My wife is always trying to get rid of me. The other day, she told me to go take the garbage out. And I said, "Honey, I already did that." And she said, "Well, then go keep an eye on it."
Fun fact. A flock of crows is called a murder. Some say 2 crows is attempted murder. I say no to drugs. Anytime somebody asks me for some of my drugs, I say no. So my doctor told me to watch my drinking. Now, I drink in front of a mirror. So I used to come from a really tough neighborhood. One time, this guy pulled a knife on me, but I knew he wasn't a professional because his knife had butter on it.
Hi there. Something tells me you're sweet. Mind if I have a taste? Hi there. I'm a thief, and I'm here to steal your heart. You must be a parking ticket, because you've got fine written all over you.
So, you have a really nice day means fuck you with all of my heart, and you know it.
There was a time, back in 1873, I believe it was, a small boy grew up, and then he died.
If you witness a robbery at an Apple store, does that make you an eyewitness? Why did the invisible man turn down the job offer? He couldn't see himself doing it.
Hey, Daddy, what you doing?
Not a whole lot. What are you doing?
Oh, I'd like some treats, Daddy. I would like a treat, yeah.
Do you deserve a treat?
Yeah, Daddy, I do. Please, Daddy, yeah.
Do you like sales? Because clothing is 100% off at my place.
Whoa. When God made you, he was showing off. Is your name Wi-Fi?
Because I'm really feeling a connection. So, this campground is closed, but the guy let us stay in it anyway. So, we get an entire campground to ourselves. And he said get a refund.
They say no one can hear you scream in space. But that's because they've never been with me.
Wow, that shirt is very becoming on you.
But if I were on you, I'd be coming too. You're the only one I'd ever let hold me down.
Chuck Norris is the only man to defeat a brick wall in a game of tennis. Chuck Norris can do a wheelie on a unicycle. Chuck Norris can unscramble an egg.
I know you're busy today, but mind adding me to your to-do list? Are you a cake? Because I want a piece of that. Is your body from McDonald's? Because I'm loving it. I must be in a museum, because you are truly a work of art.
Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, that lamb was sure to go. Today's top story. Yesterday, 2 children were arrested by police for eating batteries and lighting off fireworks. Police said they charged one and let the other one off. In a world where the weakest ones can change the faith of their nation, where the gods themselves are being mocked by their people, a world of betrayal, a world of pain, only one person will be able to bring the balance. Follow our heroes on their trip to an uncertain end. MC Hammer learned the hard way that Chuck Norris can touch this. Chuck Norris can build a snowman out of rain. Giraffes were created when Chuck Norris uppercutted a horse. Fun fact, the word aerobics comes from the 2 Greek words, aero, meaning ability to, and bix, meaning withstand tremendous boredom. So, I've moved past threesomes. I'm into foursomes now. Because at least if somebody passes out, you're still having a threesome. And if 2 people pass out, you're still having sex.
I just saw a list of a bunch of things to say to a guy to turn him on. And I thought I would share a little bit and see if this is actually true. I wish you could just hold me in your arms all day long. Various positions with you feel amazing. Nothing makes me as seduced as seeing you angry. I love seeing you in a tight pair of jeans. I always get shivers when you grab my hair. I love it when you hold my arms over my head.
I want to die peacefully in my sleep, just like my grandfather. Not like the other screaming passengers in the car with him. This just in. FBI raided a gun shop and were surprised to find weapons. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Is the FBI really as stupid as the people that wrote this? You gotta be kidding me, right? Come on. So I just started my job in security. My boss told me that it's my job to watch The Office. I'm currently on season 6, and I still have no idea what this has to do with security.
Fun fact, Count Von Count's love of numbers isn't just a quirky character trait. In ancient vampire folklore, vampires had arithmomania, which is the compulsion to count, making Sesame Street more legit than Twilight.
Click the link below for your free 30-day trial of being okay.
I can't find the link, man. Where's the link? Wait, I'm pressing stuff. There's no link. Where's the link? I want to be okay. Where's the link?
Would you like your milk in a bag, sir? No, just leave it in the carton.
Young whippersnapper, I have a dad bod.
Actually, Dad, I think it's way more like a father figure. A new research study shows that 90% of men marry their best friends, which is actually kind of disturbing when you realize that man's best friend is his dog. Chuck Norris once threw a grenade and killed 50 people. Then it exploded. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience. Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
I wish I was cross-eyed, so I could see you twice. Your lips look really lonely. Would they like to meet mine? On a scale from 1 to 10, you're a 9, and I'm the one you need. Those fine legs of yours must be tired from running through my mind all night. I've been undressing you with my eyes. Mind if I see if I'm right? Is that a webcam in your pocket? Because I can definitely see myself in your pants. Sometimes life can get really lonely. Like, I'll be talking to somebody, and I'll just be like, hey, I'm kind of lonely. And then they'll be like,
Well, we should hang out.
and then I'll be like, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant, man.
Yeah, hey there. Can you tell me how many planets there are? Ah, 8, huh? Well, there's only going to be 7 after I destroy Uranus. So the other day, my wife asked me to pass her lipstick. I accidentally passed her a glue stick instead, and she still isn't talking to me. Fun fact, the Guinness Book of Records holds the record for the book most stolen from public libraries. Women only call me ugly until they see my bank account. Then they call me ugly and poor.
I've got one thing to say to you. 3 little words for you.
You're a bitch.